ho, hey! Alright, let me get my plugs here. Hey, and hey! Oh, listen to all this business. My name's Melbourne Musos, and the show's called Chris Quinlan. How are you? Oh. Hello, how are you tonight? This is my first one for YouTube, formerly called Facebook Live. Now it's just Melbourne Musos YouTube Live. I don't know. There we go. I hope this works because I need to thank a few people. Actually, 1,000 of you, because it's only just recently that I clicked over 1,000 subscribers, and it took a few weeks, but that gave me the access to do what I do on the Facebookeries here on YouTube for all you wonderful subscribers out there. And if you know anyone, please get them to subscribe. Subscribe as well. And I do a lot of things. I've got the show on Melbourne's community channel, Channel 31. And what I do is I make the show, I chop it up, put it up there for community TV. But what I also do is put it all here in YouTube land on the Melbourne Musos page. And this is what I'm doing tonight. So, and there we go. Hey! Oh! Lick Down 5 is alive. What the bit of Madam Ruth? She pulled a tooth. She gave me Lick Down number 5. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Hey, ha! Lick Down number 5. And there you have it, you see. So welcome to the first day of it. Okay, here we go again. Melbournians are quite used to it now. And there we have it. So really, all the gigs are cancelled this weekend and all that. Please watch community TV. We've got lots of music programs for you. And so what's your favourite band on those beautiful shows? And there you go. All right. What is tonight's show about? Well, found timing. One of the things that you can do is you can just go out and just listen. Just listen to anything at all, okay? And what happens is there's an inherent rhythm that you can do. When I pressed the button for live tonight, I hope it's coming out okay. Fear not if it isn't, because what I've got is my 3 cameras up here, which I'll have for you later on, probably tomorrow. But what happens is found rhythm. There's a thing called found percussion, where, you can pick up 2 tins and hit them together and get something like that, whatever. Seems I've started something. Ha! Something like that. Just listen to, I love those ones where someone's playing bluegrass to their washing machine going like that. And then what happens is I've got my sampler here, and what I do is sometimes I'll just sample sounds, and what I started the show with. Now, 3 things. You have mechanical sounds. You have, please hang up and try again. You have rung. And then you've got kids going, ah. And what I've done, you can trim it. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3. There you go. So what that is I'm getting the rhythm basically from the go out and listen to something. Just go out and listen to a train. So you get that. Something like that. And what you can do is you can start to work on the rhythm, and sometimes you'll get the most wonderful rhythms coming from the strangest places. Once upon a time I had an alarm clock, the old wind-up ones. And it was just one of those things where, I was just, it was like 5 o'clock on a Sunday morning or something. And I just heard it just going, tick, 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 tick. And I said, it's ticking in 5/16. I wanted to pick it up, throw it out there. Tick, 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 tick. Something like that anyway. And so what happens then is that anything that you want to do, there's an inherent rhythm in it. Now, this comes down to things like oral work, things listening, or that being able to listen. Not only be able to read, but listen and all that. Got to have a good ear and all that. And what happens is, look what happens. I'm going to do, this is something that I do with my students. I'm going to grab a drumstick. I'm actually grabbing a Glen Kochi Promark drumstick is what I'm going to do. And this is what I'm going to do. Now have a listen. It'll only happen once because everything's fairly random. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw this up in the air and just let it go ping pong, ping pong, blah, blah, ooh, ah, ah. I'm going to try and remember it, and then I'm going to try and improvise on it. Okay? So here we go. This is something I often do. I just throw a stick at the drum set. Sorry, Doris. Oh, you got me in the eye, you mongrel. And what happens then is that the sound, I'm going to try and make something from the click, ping, ping, ping. Here we go. Is that all I got? I'll do it again. I'll try and get it low. Underneath the bass drum. Try it again. Ooh, I'll do another one. Here we go. Let's try this one. Hang on, I'll try it. I'll throw it this way. You don't get to hear it twice. Bit of metric modulation there. So what I did there was a bit of splash hat, and it was a bump. Just imagine if you're slowing it down, you know, that kind of thing. There. So what happens then is if I bring this back, there's that. So 4 to 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. So on it goes, you see. Now that's the 4/4 business. I'll take the kids out, and I'll take out the operator. So what we've got there, 4 to 1, 4 to 1 and 2 and 3. 4 to 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. I could do something like. It's got a bit of a groove to it, hasn't it? So what I'll do, maybe I'll do a halftime shuffle now. Double paradiddle. How about I try a reggae kind of thing? And then what happens then is there's like, you can do a bit of a Vinnie Colauits thing, you know, a la Frank when he was with Frank Zappa. Now I'll explain that actual beat, actually, so I'll go off the found rhythm, that kind of business, and what I did then is essentially, when I was listening to Joe's Garage, of course I'm going to put it up there, and you know, the Frank Zappa's, some call it a masterpiece, and all that, but anyway, whatever. Lucille has messed my mind up, and all that. Hello, I'm the central scrutinizer. All that business. And what happens is, one of the things when I was sort of working some of the rhythms out, especially when I was with the Zappa Instrumental, and when Zappa decided to turn everything into reggae, I thought, oh wow, I've never played reggae. And what happens is, sometimes reggae is defined as rock backwards, you know, that kind of thing. So what happens is you might have a rock beat, why not make it a rim click and do it backwards? So. Now this starts to go into Stuart Copeland, and I've done this before. I did it at the Alex Theatre not too long ago. There you go. So what happens here is that what I can do is sort of play a double paradiddle with a left-hand start. Okay, so you've got left, right, left, right, left, left, right, left, right, left, right, right, but it's triplets. So you're 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4, and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4, and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1. And if you can put the hi-hat on 2 and 4, that's wonderful. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4. How's the big bass drum sound? I'll go. Oh boy. Hey, Ronnie Smith, how are you, mate? I hope you're watching and all that, but you sent me a little clip of a band that I used to have a bit of a listen to such a long time ago, The Residents. Okay, check them out. They're pretty avant-garde in their own little way. And what would happen is they'd just have this kind of repetitive rhythm, once again a found rhythm. It's just like, all doing different things. They've done so much over the years, but and it'd be like looping, and then you'd have all the effects coming over. But it depends on the album, of course. I haven't listened to them in quite a while, but because I was talking about people like Mike Patton and Trent Reznor in recent times and all that stuff, I thought I'd bring them up, because that's what this show is about. Is I never heard about that. Oh, go and check it out. You're on YouTube. It's YouTube Live, so wait till the end. Wait till I'm finished, and then go off and go, The Residents. Oh, there they are there. But they would do things like, change things up. So I've got a really bombastic bass drum here. I'm having a bombasm in my pants. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. And never forget one of the most important triplet rudiments, good old right, left, left. Man's guts to know his limitations. I'm just doing that. Rimshot City. Keep your eyes on the bargain markers. Ha! Single stroke roll. Right, left, left. There it is there. You see, it creates its own kind of... there you go. All right. Now what I'm going to do is try and keep to time tonight. Okay, 25 minutes is the TV half hour and all that. And I have a little sordid tale to tell. We're in lick down 5. You got to keep your chin up. I don't know why I'm doing that, but what happens, but what goes on is that it's a bit cooked, mate, cooked, you see, and so what we've got to try and do is get through this, we all say together, but people are starting to get a little bit hot under the collar, when people just aren't doing the right thing, and you can see what goes on. And one of the things why we're in lockdown number 5, I went along to see Madam Ruth. Love lockdown number 5. Love potion number 9. That's where I'm drawing it from. Anyway, I digress. So what happens is I'd like to tell a story. I like butchering some of these wonderful little children's stories. Okay, and so I'm going to go straight into this one here. Now what I'm doing here is I've talked about found rhythm. Just go out, just listen. Just listen. Even just listen to just, any kind of machinery, some kind of, turn your dishwasher on. Mine sort of goes, that kind of thing. It's just a plate of your dishwasher, that kind of thing. And that sort of business, and you really get a different angle. You might find something that's in a completely weird time signature. Like I said, my old alarm clock, 5 mini clicks every second. Anyway, there you go. So what this story is about, I've done that. I've talked about how to find it, then play to it, and I started with a basic rock beat, then I went into the double paradiddle with both with the right-hand start to give you a half-time shuffle. Then I put it backwards to give you a reggae, compound time reggae is what it is. And there you have it. Listen to Vinnie Colauits with Frank Zappa. Dear Terry Bozzio had left, and they got in Vinnie Colauits in about 1978 into 79, and during that time Frank Zappa discovered reggae and started to do things like, let's play the whole concert reggae, change it up every gig, that kind of thing. Gigs, what are they? Anyway, so what it is cooked. But what I've got here is the sordid tale of some furniture removalists who were a pack of dirty bastards. And what I'm going to do here, this is the sordid tale of Frosty, the removalist bear. And I'm going to take this off. I think I'm doing mallets this time. Hello. And here we go. I hope you enjoy what I'm doing. This is my inaugural Melbourne Musos live on YouTube. It will be up on YouTube now, but then I've got a 3-camera shoot that I'll do both for YouTube and Face Chookeries and beloved community station Channel 31. There you go. So, here comes Frosty. Oh, here we go. Frosty, the furniture removalist bear, dipped a huge hairy paw into a hole in the ice and felt about. He was sure he had seen something glimmering beneath the surface of the water of Botany Bay. Just then, Beaky, the penguin, popped up through the hole, clutching something under his wing. It was a glass bottle. I thought I saw something odd, said Frosty, the furniture removalist bear. What is it? I don't know, said Beaky. I found it in Botany Bay, far away on the other side of the icebergs. It was floating on the waves underneath the harbour bridge. The two friends sat and looked at the bottle. There's something inside, said Beaky. Let's take it out. They took out the cork, and Beaky reached inside with his beak and pulled out a note. What does it say? Asked Frosty, the furniture removalist bear. Beaky peered closely at the note. It says, "Help! I'm stranded on a desert island called Melbourne. I'm all locked down. My boat is broken. It is very hot under the collar. Love, Brown Eye." The bear read Beaky. There's a map on the other side. Do you think we should help? Of course we should, said Frosty, the furniture removalist. It sounds like one of my cousins is in trouble. Anyway, it will be a great adventure, a nice big road trip. I've always wanted to know what hot under the collar feels like in Lickdown 5. The two furniture removalists studied the map carefully, then set off across the ice and snow until they reached the sea. They turned and waved goodbye to their chilly home of Botany Bay, dived into the icy water and started to swim south in the direction of the desert island called Melbourne. After a while, Frosty began to feel tired. He had never swum so far away from home before. Let's rest a moment, said Beaky. Let's go into the local shopping centre and talk with all the locals. and then get a cup of coffee and sit down and have a nice 7-course meal, a 6-pack and a servo pie. Let's hope it's cooked. And they flipped over in the water and lay floating along on their backs near Gundagai and Wagga Wagga. Do you think it's much further, said Frosty, the removalist bear. Oh yes, much further, said Beaky. The water has not even begun to get warm yet.
By the time we get there, it will be like taking a hot bath because everyone is hot under the collar with lick-down fire. I've never had one of those, said Frosty. What? A lick-down? Well, will I like it? I'm not sure, said Beaky. So the two furniture removalists carried on swimming towards the sunshine of Lickdown, Melbourne. Gradually the water grew warmer and warmer and hotter under the collar. Frosty started to laugh. Oh, my skin's all nice and tingly, he chuckled. On and on they swam through the Hume Highway Canal, and the bright sun beat down on their heads because by now Frosty was puffing and panting with every stroke. Let's pull in there for some lunch. A little counter lunch. Okay. I think I must be feeling hot under the collar, he said. I don't feel that well, but I think I can still go out and meet people everywhere. I don't think I can swim much further. You don't have to, said Beaky, pointing with his wing. There's the island of Melbourne now. Hey! On the shore, Brown Eye was jumping up and down with excitement and waving his paws. You found me, he cried. Imagine my little bottle floating all the way to the North Pole of Botany Bay and you being able to find it. Imagine me swimming all the way here from the North Pole of Botany Bay, panted Frosty as he staggered out of the sea and collapsed in a heap on hot sand near High Point Shopping Centre. I'm exhausted. Actually, I'm feeling cooked, mate, cooked! Brown Eye led his rescues to the shelter of a cave, which was the aerial apartments next to High Point. He had found nearby and they rested there until they recovered. As night fell, Brown Eye built a fire on the beach of High Point and they sat telling stories. He told them all about finding a little boat in Botany Bay and setting sail across the Golden State Sea and how his boat had been shipwrecked and he was shit out of luck. Oh, I thought I would be stranded here forever, Brown Eye said, and I wanted to go home. Don't worry, said Frosty. We'll get you home. We'll get you past the border checkout. But first, let's get a good night's rest. The next morning, the three friends had great fun playing on the High Point beach. I'm not sure I like hot under the collar, though, said Frosty. It makes me tired and uncomfortable, always whinging and whinging. I don't like it at all. This hot under the collar business. It's cooked, mate, cooked! And this sand stuff gets everywhere. The others laughed. Let's be on our way then, said Beaky. And so they set off back across the Hume Highway Ocean, pulling Brown Eye along on a raft he'd made as he wasn't a very good swimmer like the others. It was another long, hard journey, but when they finally reached Brown Eye's home and saw how happy he was to be back there in the Golden State Ocean of Botany Bay, they knew it was worth it. Promise you'll come and visit me again, cried Brown Eye, as the others waved goodbye and set off once more for their chilly home. We will, cried Frosty, the furniture removalist bear, but not if you're somewhat hot under the collar. I can't wait to get home for a good slide on the ice. Oh, the ice. Oh, let's have a swim on the ice before it melts, because the ocean is getting cooked. You know what? Cooked, mate! Cooked!
Frosty, the furniture removing bear. He's shit out of luck, mate. He got pinged. Oh, books ready to be thrown. There, Frosty. Oh, put us all in the poo. Hey, I hope you enjoyed tonight's inaugural Melbourne Musos Live on YouTube. And I hope you had a little bit of a laugh of the sordid tale of Frosty, the furniture removalist bear. I do love doing them. And also, found rhythms. Hey. Oh. Hey. Oh. And there's that for you as well. So I'm out of here. I'll be having some editing cordial while I make this show for you. Thank you, camera 1, camera 2, and camera 3 up there. I love you all. Hey, Lickdown 5 is alive. So I will have this up for you tomorrow. And all that. Please take care of yourselves. Please do the right thing. And I'm just trying to get a little bit of a cheap laugh into what is really a shitful time. So take care, everyone, all right? Mwah, 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 and stay safe. Wear the mask, mate. Wear the mask. And there we go. Oh, I'm out of here. Hey. 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 Whoa! I hope that worked.